Before this story begins, I want you to pause. Because what you are about to hear is not entertainment, not inspiration for a few minutes, not just another success story. This is a mirror that will show you what is possible when a human being decides that pain will not control their destiny. This is the life of Tony Robbins. And if you listen deeply enough, you will realize this is also your life. Part 1: A childhood without love or safety. Tony Robbins was not born into comfort. He was born into instability. His childhood home was filled with fear, anger, and emotional violence. There were no guarantees, no consistency, no sense of safety. Some days there was food. Many days there was not. Some days were calm. Many days were explosive. As a child, Tony learned something painful very early. The world is unpredictable. And when a child grows up in unpredictability, they don't learn confidence. They learn survival. Tony became hyper-aware, reading moods, watching reactions, trying to stay invisible. But invisibility comes at a cost. It teaches you that your needs don't matter. That belief almost destroyed him. Part 2: The night that changed everything. At the age of 11, Tony made a decision that no child should ever have to make. He left home. Not because he wanted freedom, but because staying meant emotional collapse. That night, something powerful happened inside him. He didn't feel strong. He didn't feel confident. But he felt resolved. Resolved that this pain would not be his future. Resolved that life had to mean more than survival. Resolved that there had to be a way out. That decision, not money, not luck, not talent, was the first step toward transformation. Part 3: Pain creates questions. Pain always asks a question. Most people ask, "Why me?" Tony asked a better question. How do people change? Why do some people stay broken forever? Why do some people rise from nothing? Why do two people with the same pain end up in completely different places? These questions consumed him. And questions are powerful. Because questions shape focus. Tony's focus shifted from survival to understanding human behavior. Part 4: Working at the bottom, thinking at the top. Tony Robbins worked as a janitor. Low pay. Long hours. No recognition. But here's what made him different. He refused to let his job define his identity. While cleaning floors, he listened to audio programs. While others complained, he studied psychology. While others waited for opportunity, he prepared for it. This is a lesson for you. Your current situation is not your final destination, unless you decide to stay there. Tony invested in knowledge. When he had no money, he invested in growth. When there was no guarantee, that decision separated him from most people. Part 5: Meeting mentors and changing beliefs. Tony sought out mentors. People who had answers. People who understood the mind. And this is where his biggest breakthrough happened. He realized beliefs control behavior. Behavior controls results. If you change beliefs, you change everything. Tony saw that most people are not limited by ability. They are limited by beliefs they never questioned. This discovery became the foundation of his life's work. Part 6: The war with fear. Knowledge is useless without courage. Tony's biggest fear was public speaking. His heart would race. His hands would shake. His mind would scream out. But he discovered a universal truth. The thing you fear most is usually the thing that will set you free. So he spoke anyway. Free seminars. Small rooms. Empty chairs. He failed. He learned. He improved. Fear didn't disappear. But it lost authority. And every time Tony spoke, his identity shifted. Part 7: Mastering Emotional State. Tony made a discovery that changed millions of lives. Emotions are not accidents. They are created by physiology, focus, meaning. Change your body, change your state. Change your focus, change your future. Change your meaning, change your life. This knowledge gave Tony power. When he stepped on stage, he didn't hope to feel confident. He created confidence. Energy became his signature. Part 8: Unleash the Power Within. Tony didn't want people to feel inspired for one day. He wanted permanent change. His seminars pushed people to face fear, confront trauma, break old beliefs, raise personal standards. He taught one truth again and again: your past does not equal your future. And people proved it. Lives changed. Marriages healed. Addictions broken. Confidence rebuilt. Part 9: Success, Criticism, and Pressure. With success came criticism, media attacks, public doubt, online hate. But Tony understood something deeply. If you are being attacked, it means you are making an impact. Instead of fighting critics, he focused on results. And results speak louder than noise. Part 10: Using Success for Impact. Tony Robbins became wealthy. But wealth was never the mission. Impact was. He fed millions of hungry people every year. He gave quietly. He remembered hunger. Because the boy who once went without food never forgot what it felt like. Part 11: Tony Robbins' Core Life Philosophy. Tony teaches 3 core laws. Keycap 1: Beliefs shape reality. Keycap 2: Standards determine destiny. Keycap 3: Progress equals happiness. If you raise your standards, your life rises. If you control your focus, you control your future. If you master your emotions, you master your life. Part 12: This story is about you. Tony Robbins' life proves something powerful. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are not stuck. You are operating on old beliefs. And beliefs can be changed. Your past does not own you. Your fear does not control you. Your story is not finished. Final message: decide today. Tony Robbins didn't become powerful because life was easy. He became powerful because he decided he would not stay small. And today, that same decision belongs to you. Stay the same. Or rise. Because the moment you decide to change, everything changes.